Seafood is part of the mainstay of Pacific Island communities, and it will continue to do so. So I think it's incumbent on all of us that are in the industry to make sure that there is enough, and not only for current generations to enjoy, but also for future generations to enjoy the same benefits that we currently enjoy. And this is a very high value market, the sashimi market, especially in Japan and the United States and Europe, of course. The meeting that we are attending this week is the parties of the Nauru agreement, and they are the major players in terms of the purse-seine fisheries.
The parties to Nauru agreement office, the decision to set it up here was made about 7 years ago, but it was decided on the basis of the operations that I had. So it was sort of a give and take between the parties, the decisions, and also the operations that happen here. If you're around the Pacific or even within PNA and actually acting in the world as well, this is the biggest transshipment hub.
Coastal fisheries provides food security for 90% of the Pacific population. It is a main source of food security and nutrition supply for the Pacific people. The demand is so high, and this is enhanced by a population increase. So there is a huge demand for local communities for food security.
And overall, what we try and do is to ensure that everything that we put forward is based on the data and the analysis done by our experts, so that we're actually in the business of assisting our countries to make evidence-based decisions on their policy, their development plans, and how it is that they want to go about fostering that for the benefit of their populations.
Well, the seafood industry has been growing and will continue to grow over the next few years or the foreseeable future. And this is largely a function of the fact that as our FFA member states gain more control over their fishing activities in their zones and achieve more of the benefits that they're seeking, most of them are looking at trying to increase the level of processing within their islands, as well as to increase the level of their engagement on the fishing side of the tuna industry. This is an industry where 60% or more of or more than 50% of the global supply of tuna comes from the waters of the FFA member countries, and they want to participate in that industry, to own it in all aspects of that industry. So I expect to see quite a significant increase in processing, fishing, and other value-added activities within the Pacific Island.
We are making a lot of effort of getting involvement of the local industry within the Pacific. We found that sometimes difficult. On the fishing side, there's a lot of cooperation. However, on the processing side especially, there's been a lot of disappointing experiences when it comes to placing a lot of big orders that we have in, for example, Papua New Guinea, where the reception by the local processing industry has been rather, I would say, lukewarm.
Basically, it has been phenomenal in a way. About 7 years ago or 5 years ago, the total amount of money collective, inclusive in all these 8 countries, was only about $60 million. That's a total amount per year these whole countries were earning collectively. Today it's almost 500 million. It's gone more than 400 million US dollars in a year. So it has increased by about more than 800%.
As a regional fisheries management organization for tuna responsible for the Western and Central Pacific organization, we are trusted by our convention to put in place management measures that ensure the long-term sustainability of those tuna stocks. As you know, about 50% of the global tuna cannery material for the canneries provided from the Western and Central Pacific Oceans. And then of course you have the longline fisheries which target the sashimi market, and this is a very value market, the sashimi market, especially in Japan and the United States and Europe, of course.
We have enough supply in this country for fish. We have the grouper, snapper, sea bass, like we have in Solomon Islands. We have the mud crab, coconut crab, but the prawns we don't have. We just get from outside. We have seashells, but we don't use much in this restaurant. But I see that the local people they have enough supply of seashells.
I would say that Pacifical is probably in the history of the Pacific the largest promotion ever of Pacific seafood around the world. We have developed over the last 6 years market presence of our brand Pacifical in 26 countries. We are at the moment showing our logo, which you can probably see here on my shirt, on about 130 million consumer units.
I'm very proud to see Papua New Guinea run these initiatives such as the InfoFish forums every 2 years. As a Papua New Guinean myself, I was heavily involved in launching these initiatives, and I think it's only appropriate that this year we again host. But the most important thing is we are not hosting it as PNG, we are hosting it as a Pacific regional conference. So it is the islands, the Pacific Islands that are on the showcase, because there is a much bigger situation.
It is my hope that this September event, this International Seafood Symposium, would raise the importance of coastal fisheries profile, and the importance of value adding to reduce pressure for export purposes, but also the importance of the Pacific people engagement in coastal fisheries resources, and the important role that it plays in the lives of the Pacific people.